Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Don't Starve video. In today's Don't Starve video, I'm going to just be talking about something short and possibly something that maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. Which is just, is it necessary to go into, or should you start a game on the expansion pack? AKA, for instance, should you get into, the expansion of a game from the get-go or from the start, or should you go into the game after a while, go into the expansion pack after you've had some time surviving. And in my personal opinion, that is exactly what we are going to be talking about is is it necessary to really go into the expansion early on? Is it necessary to start the game on the newest expansion? In my opinion, absolutely not. It's not necessary to start in the expansion. In fact, in many ways, I would say that starting in the expansion, rather it be Reign of Giants, or, no, not Reign of Giants, sorry, rather it be Shipwrecked, or, in the case of the PC, Hamlet. In my opinion, I just feel that, personally, there's no reason to start immediately in the expansion. While starting immediately in the expansion is not a bad idea, and it can get you places, personally, I just feel that, it's not really, necessary to do. It's not, potentially, viable to go into, like, for instance, starting the game on Shipwreck or starting the game on Hamlet. Mostly because it does put you at a disadvantage. It does mean that, in a way, you may or may not be potentially prepared for what awaits you. Whether that be gold, for instance, food, what else is there? Materials to start off with, because a lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, what happens is the expansion gives you new challenges, gives you new things to explore, new things to see. But a lot of times, because we start immediately on the new expansion, we may be ill-prepared from day one, and we may be facing a more advanced challenge. Now, this doesn't mean if you are an advanced player, you shouldn't start with the expansion. In many ways, if you are an advanced player, and let's say you've survived your first 1-2 years in Don't Starve Reign of Giants, you may be looking for a new challenge. And starting in for something like Shipwreck, for instance, could provide you the new challenge. But in my opinion, personally, I like being prepared. I like having the preparation, the chance of actually being able to survive and not have to worry about certain little things from the get-go. One of the main little things may be, like, for instance, finding gold, finding stuff like flint, finding, materials, the simple materials. And while a lot of times, especially like Shipwrecked and Don't Starve Hamlet, they may give you a chance to find those materials quite readily. It's like, I feel that I'm ill-prepared. I'm facing a brand new challenge, and I'm basically, like, starting from square one with absolutely almost nothing available to me. But, yeah, with that being said, I mean, that's just my thoughts, everybody. That is personally my thoughts and what I'm thinking when it comes to playing, playing, and if you should, get started on the expansion immediately. But with that being said, I will personally just say that, getting started on the expansion immediately is really not a bad idea. And in many ways, you'll be okay if you do start on the expansion. As it is, most extensions do give you a chance to survive. I just feel that personally for me, starting immediately on the expansion does fast forward the time frame, and it does also make it to where you have to face new challenges. You have to immediately know exactly what your game plan is. At least if you start like in ROG, for instance, and then move into Hamlet or move into Shipwreck, at least you'll have a good chance of figuring out, oh, okay, I have this, this, and this already. All I need is this, this, and this, and I'm ready to go, basically. But, yeah, those are my thoughts personally about, about getting started on an expansion immediately. While it's personally not necessary, and I don't think you should personally consider starting an expansion immediately, it's not hard, it's not a bad idea. It's not something that I would not recommend. In fact, personally, I would say if you're looking for a new challenge, you're just wanting to get something off the bat, off the get-go, you know, you want a new challenge from the start, start on the expansion. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge run to do things that normally would probably be easy if you were going from Reign of Giants to Shipwrecked or Reign of Giants to Hamlet. But this was just a short video, everyone. I wanted to explain my thoughts about was it necessary to go into expansion immediately, or should you start immediately in the expansion? With that being said, yeah, thank you everybody for joining me on this video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. If you don't like this video, well, you know, you can hit that other button if you really want to. But personally, I am live on Twitch with something competitive at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. You can join me live there on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Usually I'm going to be doing something competitive, but sometimes I might be doing Fallout 76. Sometimes I might be doing Don't Starve. But with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm going to be live eventually, maybe 6 days a week, which will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, potentially on a Sunday as a bonus stream. Monday and Tuesday, of course, will be shorter than my usual 4 to 5 hour stream because obviously I want to make sure I get enough content out there for you on YouTube. But thank you everyone for joining me. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.